Working hard is just not enough when your money is disappearing. Today, we'll be talking to you about the 7 financial traps that quietly keeps couples broke. And also stay to the end, because that last mistake that we're going to share with you will change your family trajectory and how your financial journey should be.
Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Yeah, there's a scripture that comes to mind when talking about money mistakes. Proverbs 21:20 reads, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down." This verse reminds us that the wise, they have a financial plan. They save and they have intentionality with their money, but the fools do not. And so what I like about this principle is that you don't have to be rich, you don't have to be wealthy. It just says the wise.
Right.
And so you can operate in a wise principle and get wise results.
Right.
And so I thought that was really a really powerful scripture.
I love it.
But as we transition into our conversation, baby, about 7 big money mistakes.
Yes.
Number 1 is cars.
Right.
And so cars can be a very expensive item to purchase. And so making a mistake when you buy a car can have a big impact on your finances. And so one of the things I see is people try to buy too much car or to buy a car they really can't afford and not factor in all of the expenses of car ownership. And so you not only have to factor in the car payment, but you need to factor in the car insurance, and you need to factor in the car repairs and maintenance into your budget. And so also when you're looking at a car, you can't just base it primarily on what looks good. You know, you coming out, it's a status symbol. You know, you want to be seen, but in reality, you know, your car may sit in your garage. It may sit in a parking spot for the majority of the time. You go to work and your car is sitting there
for a while.
8 or 9 hours. And so as you make this huge financial purchase, you have to use some wisdom and you have to have some financial planning to make sure that your car is an affordable item in your budget.
I love it. I love it because we just purchased a car last year, like in December. And the things that my husband just went over, those were the things that we took into consideration as well. The second habit I want to share with you, I know we're gonna step on some toes, but designer clothes.
Ooh.
Overspending on designer clothes, right? And so we all want to look good. We do. Like, we want to look nice. We want to dress well. We want to go to work looking great. We want to go to church looking great. Like, we want to do all the things when it comes to how we present ourselves. But in reality is that when we overspend, when I'm going to use this, when your clothes, shoes, purse, closet is more valuable than your investment accounts, right? When you have that, that's something that we have to address. And so when we're overspending on, let's say, I don't know, Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton is like $1,000, probably more than that, probably $1,500 or more. But a Louis Vuitton or a dress that's $300, or
The suit.
What's the cost of the suit?
Oh man, they could get up to 1,000.
Yes,
yeah, 1,000 or more.
1,000 or more. Shoes. Let's
Shoes.
not forget
Designer
about shoes. Right. And so when you think about that, like, ask yourself, who are we trying to impress, right? Or are we trying to move our family forward when it comes to our financial journey? And so we know that we all want to look great. And let me just say, the real wealth isn't loud. It's not loud. It's not going out buying these expensive designer clothes, expensive designer purse, right? Because in reality is that, can we afford it? Can we afford to go out and purchase all of these designer items? So I just wanted to throw that out there too, baby.
That's really good. I have a thought. I said, you know, you shouldn't look better than your budget.
Ooh, that's good.
You know what I mean is you shouldn't. It shouldn't. How you look shouldn't exceed your budget on a monthly basis, and you shouldn't be using credit cards to fund that. You know, consistently
Right.
without paying them off. And so I've been there. I've done that. I've looked good. I've used my
Right.
credit card and I didn't pay it off. And I saw the interest compound
Right.
on me. And so I learned from that mistake. I said, I'd rather operate in a wise principle and not look better than what my budget looks.
Right, and I think too, it's about getting better over time. Like these are choices that we make over
Yes.
time. So I know we got 5 more to go because we'll be here all day.
That's a really good one.
Yes.
Number 3 is payday loans
Ooh.
and unnecessary bank fees. What people don't realize, when you use a payday loan, it can cost you, hundreds of dollars, sometimes even thousands of dollars over a period of time in fees.
Right.
Because the fees are so high. And so those are products that are very anti-budget friendly. You could take that money and be using it towards savings
Right.
or investing or taking care of some of your other financial goals to pay down your debt. And so payday things, you have to watch out for payday loans because they can bite you.
Right, right. I like that. That's a good one. You said something else. The bank fees. Oh, man.
Yes.
I worked in the banking industry for years, and let me tell you, the amount of fees that I saw on individual accounts, it was unbelievable. And there was one couple that I remember so clearly, is that they would go to the casino every other weekend and then come back and have fees on their account. I mean, I'm not talking about like 100, 200. I'm talking about like 500,000. Like, it was just unbelievable when it came to fees, baby.
That's a great point
Yeah.
because corporations are banking on people not managing their money
Right.
wisely.
Oh, yes.
And so being undisciplined. And so they're making millions, if not billions,
Right.
on fees because we have not, a lot of us have not been disciplined
Right.
in managing our finances.
Right. I love it. I love it. Number 4 is lottery tickets.
Woo!
Lottery tickets instead of long-term investing. So don't get upset with the messenger, because
Don't shoot the messenger.
don't shoot the messenger, right? Because lottery tickets, like, it can drain your account. It truly can. When you go to the store and you get a lottery ticket, like we've seen people get a lottery ticket every day or every other day or even a week, right? When you think about the lottery ticket, it's a choice. It's like you're taking a chance. But when you think about investing is consistency.
Right, that's good.
Right. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's
good.
it's consistency. It's long term, right? And when you think about lottery tickets is literally, you literally go to a store and you spend $20 a week. I'm gonna use this example. You spend $20 a week, and that adds up to $1,040 a year. Think about if you took that $1,000 or that $20 every week and you invest that money into a portfolio, into a diversified portfolio. And let's say we're buying food, which is the S&P 500. We're buying SMH, which is technology. We're buying SCHD, which is a dividend.
Yeah.
And we're investing it long term, right? Like, we're building wealth for our family. We're not taking that away. We're building it. And so lottery tickets, that's a big one.
It is, and the odds are really not in your favor.
No, they're not.
The odds are stacked against you, and so it's better that you invest where the odds are in your favor.
Right.
When you invest over a long period of time
Right.
consistently, history has shown you get better returns
Right.
than if you put your money in the lottery system. And so just keep that in mind the next time you buy or think about buying a lottery ticket. That was good, baby. I enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one is eating out too often.
Ooh, we love to eat.
I know we love to eat. I love to eat, and I know I've done this before, and I know we've probably done it before.
Yeah.
But for your budget, you can eat your way out of your budget, and so it's very important. I'm not just talking about eating like once or twice a
Right.
week. I'm talking about 3, 4, 5,
Right.
6 times, and it sneaks up subtly. You may start, with a breakfast. You didn't get your breakfast.
Right.
And then you say, okay, I got to get a lunch.
Right.
And then you say, okay, I don't feel like cooking for dinner. And then before you know it, you spent $70, $80 in one day, and you do that multiple times a week. You know, you're talking about a significant amount of money.
Absolutely.
That can really break your budget.
Right. That does include your children. Say, mommy, take me to McDonald's. I'm hungry. So yeah, I love it because when you spend all your money on going out to eat, you're missing out on other opportunities that you can use that money towards, like saving, like traveling, like investing. And so we're not saying don't go out to eat, right? Because we go out to eat, but we don't go out to eat every day. We go out to eat once a week, but we meal prep too. Like we meal prep to be able to help as well.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And also, we didn't even talk about, the drinks. If someone wants a coffee, we have to be real with that one.
Or adult beverages.
Or adult beverage. Yes.
Yes. Okay, number 6. Ooh, this is a good one. Traveling without a plan.
Ooh.
Yes, traveling without a plan, or traveling too much. When Franklin and I, when we got together, like when we got married and we didn't have Isabella yet, oh man, how many times we traveled? Like four or 5 times a year. We travel, but we plan for those trips as well. Now we may go like 1 or 2 times a year, and so when you're traveling and you put it on a credit card and then you come back home from your trip and you have that balance, right? That's not an easy feeling. Like you can become stressed about it because now you having to pay off this credit card bill, and that doesn't mean that life is not going to happen, right?
Right.
Right. Your hot water heater can go out. You could go to the ER, and you don't have that money to pay for those life events. And so what we're stating is that traveling is so great because it allows you to create those memorable experiences, right? But if you're traveling too much or you cannot afford it and you're not planning for it, or you don't have a vacation savings account for it, right? It can be very, very difficult and very, very stressful for a couple.
That's really good,
Yeah.
baby. You don't want to be in a position when you get back and you see that credit card bill that you're saying, oh man, I need another vacation.
Right.
Because I'm stressed about the credit card bill and I need another vacation. So
Right.
you have to plan accordingly, make sure that it fits within your budgets and within your financial parameters. We're talking about having healthy boundaries, healthy financial boundaries.
Absolutely.
We're not talking about don't have fun.
Right.
You can have fun, but you could do it within boundary,
Right.
financial boundaries.
Right, and you can be intentional.
You can be intentional.
You can be disciplined, and you can be consistent too. Because we have fun.
We do have
really
fun.
Do. We really do. So we got to hit them with that last one that we
Oh,
see
the
a
last
lot of couples
one. Last
mistakes.
but not least is buying more house than your budget can support. That's a big one. I believe they said, the house purchase is one of a couple's largest purchases in their lifetime.
It is.
And so when you purchase a house, you're signing up, for a long-term commitment. It's
Right.
not a short-term commitment. It's decades.
Right.
And so if you don't have a 15-year loan, it's decades. And so I know you want to be in a really nice house. You want to have all the things you want, but can you afford it?
Right.
Is it within your financial budget? Is it within your financial plan on a monthly basis? And also, can you maintain the house?
Right.
You mentioned that earlier. There's maintenance issues, and they don't schedule an appointment.
No.
They show up at any time. So you have to make sure that you include that, and you include taxes and insurance
Right.
and all the other, I would say, auxiliary costs into your home ownership.
Right.
Yard, if you have to determine whether you're going to pay somebody to cut the yard,
Right.
or you're going to cut the yard. It's still a cost to it.
Right. I agree. I love it because owning a home, it is the most expensive piece that you have. And even when we first moved in, like the hot water heater went out, then a year later or 2 years later, the heating and air went out. Like we were like, okay, let's go. But the advice that we would give you is that all of you all have a choice. You have a choice to make. and and ensuring that choice that you make is benefiting your family and your family financial journey together, right? And so we pray our video truly blesses you and your financial journey. Drop it in the comments. If you found $100 on the ground, what would you do? Would you buy a lottery ticket or would you invest?
That's great, baby. That's a great question. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel so you can see what's coming next. Your financial journey is better together.